Genesis and Frag Camp. And this is so embarrassing. My excellent gaming friend Killatia, by the way, you definitely should check out his YouTube channel because he's got some great coverage. He did some great stuff at E3, and he was also nice enough to give me the headphones. And he's on my iPhone with me right now live. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
Okay, so he's helping me to see if I just did a whole hour of explaining how to terraform in Superflat, and I didn't have the microphone. Can you hear the microphone now?
Yeah, I can hear now.
Oh, okay, so I guess I just didn't plug it in properly. So so yeah, I guess it's working now. Wow, a whole hour that I talked nonstop, but that's okay. We can just kind of, I guess, explain it later. So we'll like take a little break, and then I'll do some more terraforming. So Chris, while I'm doing a little bit of this, what was your favorite thing at E3 this year?
I think that's pretty much a topic. As far as non-game is concerned, I would have to say the Andy Mega Booth outside the convention because they actually had a food truck out there that was giving away like free food to media.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I love the free food, man. Can't get enough of that. I still have to put that video up where you and I were chilling and you were feeding Jake the dog food in the locker room. That was pretty fun. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I really liked the Super Mario Odyssey. It was a lot of fun. Of course, the updates are coming out with Minecraft is always fun because I obviously play Minecraft. And also, I really loved the Call of Duty too, and Destiny looks, as long as Destiny's story's good, Destiny looked very promising. It didn't really add anything to the franchise, but if you loved the first one, I think the second one's going to be good too.
Yeah.
So you definitely can hear me now. Yeah, I guess I didn't plug in the microphone. How embarrassing. So, and you can see the stream. Is it streaming smoothly on YouTube right now?
Yeah, it's pretty smoothly on YouTube.
I'm doing a 720 standard. What do you usually set it to on YouTube?
I usually switch between 720 and 1080p depending on what I'm doing.
So if you're doing console, do you do it at 1080?
Yeah, if I'm doing a PCI, I usually do it at 720. You know, that's I have all kinds of both the stream and the game.
Yeah, I just worry about people that have slower computers, that then it's not a clean stream. But, you know, I guess I just got to experiment, right?
And not to mention on YouTube, they can adjust the quality of the stream so they can lower it down to have a better experience.
Oh, really? So they can lower it for themselves. Okay, so maybe I'll just jack it up. Do you do standard or do you do high in 1080?
Like I said, usually around, I think 6 megabits per second usually the sweet spot for like 1080p.
No, but there's 1080 and 720, but then they have the option of streaming high or standard.
Oh yeah, on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, I don't really stream through the PlayStation 4, but
I'm just using 720 standard because again, it's a PlayStation 4. It's not the PlayStation Pro. That's 4K. Of course, if I had a 4K console, I would probably like stream high, but I think that's fine. I mean, it does look good. Okay, then I'll just leave it at that for now.
Yeah.
Because I don't want the file. Otherwise, the file gets a little big and it takes forever to upload it after I'm done if I want to archive it.
Yeah, but if you're like doing like maybe like a faster paced game like Call of Duty, I would say like maybe up it too high.
Oh yeah. No, then you need 60 frames per second, but I don't need 60 frames per second for Minecraft. So cool. So yeah, thank you for helping me out. I'm gonna go now and finish off maybe 5 more minutes of this, and then I need to make some coffee so I can start my next stream. So anyway, keep in touch. All right, and say hi to your girlfriend for me.
Will do.
Okay, bye, Chris. Thank you.
No problem. Goodbye.
Okay, guys, that was Killatia. He's awesome. My friend Chris from Florida, and he comes out every year to go to E3 with me. And again, he was really nice to give me these headphones that he got at a press conference at E3, and now I actually have it working. Yay, finally. So sorry I talked for a whole hour and you guys didn't like hear a darn word I did, but at least you watched. So what I was explaining, and now we can just go around and I can explain what I was doing in my last one, and I will archive this one. Is what I'm doing is we're in Superflat and I'm terraforming a kind of a roofed forest, but I'm using oak. And I went ahead, we blew out some rivers with some dynamite. We added some vines here, so we have this really nice little area we can come in through a boat. We planted some sugar cane right here, threw some bone meal down, lit everything up really nice. And I guess I'll have to do another terraforming. And what we're doing is we're adding a little depth to the build as well. So you can see in here, and again, these underground areas, like I explained, which no one heard in my last video, is in an underground area like this. While you're terraforming in Superflat, I could actually blow this up and make a underground cave, or I could make like a cave home, or I could just make like I don't know, 2 layers right here, whatever kind of floats my boat. But we are going to kind of cover all this up, and I'm going to make a recessed area in the center so we kind of have a field for the animals to play in, and then we kind of have like mountains that come down to it. So maybe I'll do 15-minute episodes so you can see what I was doing. So what I did to get this kind of feel, we'll go over here then, because I'll bring this in. So what I did over here to get this kind of look here is, first of all, we're going to sleep, because we're going to want this in daylight. So we're going to take, I cannot wait until we have TU54 and we have multicolored beds. That is really make a difference, because red, I like the red bed, but it just doesn't go with every build. And especially in the city texture pack, I really got sick of the blue beds very quickly. So for the city texture pack, it'll make me want to go, my Netherland world is in the city texture pack, it'll make me want to build more in that texture pack, so I'll be able to use different colored beds. Okay, so here we go. So what we're going to do, we took all those torches out, and we're going to build up this area now. So what we're going to do is take our oak saplings, and again, the whole point, like I said before in my stream, which of course no one heard me because my microphone wasn't working, is the whole point of Superflat is to try different things and kind of create your own custom biomes here. So this is what I'm doing. I'm creating this roof forest. Now, in dark oak, unfortunately, you have to put 4 dark oaks together, and that wouldn't work very well because you actually have to use the bone meal, and I want this to kind of auto-generate. And, this actually might make a cool llama sanctuary. Or maybe I'll make another one next to my world for the llama, next to my new redstone mansion. By the way, if you haven't checked out the preview on my stream, my first live stream I did the other day, I did make my own mansion right here. Do I want that here? Yeah, why not? We'll leave that right there. So what you're going to do here is, I'm going to get rid, yeah, I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to get rid of that. No, I'll leave that torch. So what we're going to go do here is we're just going to run these all the way across, and we're going to let them kind of self-generate. There we go. So that's good. So we'll let that self-generate. And let's see, how many rows do we have over here? Maybe we'll add another row over here. Yeah, I want more. Actually, you know what? I already put torches in here. So what we're going to do, what I explained before, is we want to give depth to this build. We don't want it all like flat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go along these ridges where it's kind of like, you know, see how it's just kind of all flat and it looks like the world was cut off. Like when we came out with new biomes and everything was all cut off and it looked like terrible. So what we're going to do here is going to go like that and then go like this. And this is going to add some nice depth to our build. Let's go up here actually. That looks nice. See, and we're just going to start kind of building these layers out. And this was what I was doing for an hour until was talking and realizing that my microphone was not working. Hey, it's only my second stream, so I'm like learning. Here we go. There we go. And what kind of custom biomes have I built so far in my Superflat World? We'll go take a peek at some of the stuff I've done. So far, I have created my own mountains. I've created lakes. I've created rivers. I have created a ravine. I've created just you know, all kinds of interesting things. And I have some little thoughts for some other things I want to do. Now up here, I think we're going to run this along here like this. Just fill that in. Just kind of run that through here. And again, we just want to give this some nice depth, and we could go ahead and fill the top in here. There we go. And you know, we could actually go through and chop some of this out as well, or we could go ahead and maybe use some more dynamite and then fill some in. There's a lot of ways to kind of terraform this. I'm going to drop this part down and pull this out like this. And kind of what do I want to do here? Yeah, that's right. I want to drop that down. So we're going to fill this in like this. And what I said in my video, which again no one heard because I didn't have the microphone plugged in, is you kind of want some controlled, what I call controlled randomness while you're terraforming. So you kind of want to have a thought of what you're doing, but you don't want to have it so controlled that it doesn't look like organic and natural, because obviously the earth, you know, you have shifting tectonic plates, you have earthquakes, you have, you know, erosion, you know, things just don't kind of build in just like in flatness. I mean, the wind, you know, shapes the earth, so we kind of want to make this look like it's kind of been here forever, you know, and it kind of grew on its own over, like, I don't know, you can actually, you know what, this would be an awesome place to put a, like a kind of a temple too. Some old ruins or something. But one reason I'm building this is, let's just go out of here for a minute. We'll take a quick little flyby. What I have here is I have that redstone mansion I've built, and I'm still building. And what I'm going to do is expand all this roofed area here. I'm starting to terraform here, and I'm going to expand all this out. And I want it kind of be inaccessible. Yes, you're going to have, of course, a railroad to go to it because I'm lazy and I don't want to like walk. But you know, a minecart rail, bike on my railroad. But I do want to have like this just really, really thick forest that's going to kind of blend into my dark oak roof forest. And then also then here we're going to bring the dark oaks in here and kind of surround this village, and we're going to match the village to be a dark oak village. Hi, Mr. Villager. To kind of match my dark oak forest here. So it's going to be kind of like, you know, inaccessible but also somewhat nearby. So again, we added a lot of nice depth right here. Oh, and okay, so these on these top areas right here, what I was showing you again is okay, so maybe we could build up this area a little bit too, kind of fill this in. So we're going to build this up here. Throw that in there. Yeah, that looks nice. And if you were doing a spruce forest, you could use podzol. I think that would look really nice, and just kind of building up this area. Fill that in right there. And I'm not going to do another hour of this, but I am going to Yeah, that looks nice. Look at that. That looks like something you actually would... Oh my god, I'm starting to look like a real seed. You know, it would be really cool if I could, you know, we could actually upload these worlds like in PC and people could have this as like a custom seed to play in. I mean, it's kind of sucks that we don't have that. We don't have like a modding community, and also it's kind of sad that, you know, PlayStation, I mean, if Microsoft and PlayStation can't agree on the let's play together where they're, you know, anybody can play on any version of Minecraft, at least like give the PlayStation 4 community their own little community to do mods and, you know, like, I don't know, upload my worlds. And I mean, people can go on it, but I mean, it'd be nice to just be able to, someone could just have this to play with and do their own thing with it. Okay, so we're gonna... And, you know, sometimes when you're like, you know, there's a lot of maintenance in when you're building a Minecraft world. I mean, you know, you've got to do your railroad, especially in Superflat, you've got to terraform. It's not always just building cool structures. And I mean, and what's the point of having a cool structure if you don't actually, I don't know, have some nice landscaping. I think two of the biggest mistakes people make in Minecraft is they don't really do well, three things. Attention to detail is one of the critical points in Minecraft. I think a lot of people build, and if you ferment your build a little bit, you can come and improve your build. And I think it's very important to, you know, have detail. Also, sometimes not overbuild and have... you know, you can have detail, but then you could just build too much. So sometimes minimalism is good as well. But also interior design, a lot of people will build really cool outsides and they don't take the time to do the interiors. And another thing is they don't do landscaping, you know, like even potted plants on the inside, potted plants on the outside, flowers, trees. And I think it's very important to have nice landscaping. And, you know, part of having, you know, super flat is I can terraform the landscape to my heart's content, do kind of interesting things and experiment with different, you know, styles and having larger biomes too. I think one of the mistakes of having so many different biomes, because the PlayStation world is not infinite like the PC and Minecraft and also the you know, iPhone mobile versions, is that you tend to and the Xbox, we have the same problem, is they just tried to cram too many styles of biomes, and the biomes became really, really small, and I couldn't build my woodland mansion because I couldn't find a dark oak forest, a roof forest that was big enough to build it, and I didn't want to, like, kind of go into other biomes, so I figured, okay, you know what, I'm just going to build it in super flat. So here I'm able to build kind of these massive biomes, and actually massive biomes are kind of more realistic. I mean, has more continuity. Okay, and I don't want this close, so we're gonna like take that out. That's nice. So we're gonna drop that down somewhat. So yeah, it's starting to look really nice. It's starting to look like a there we go. Slap some night vision potion on. Okay. Yeah. There we go. You know what? Let's build this area up. So you kind of use the leaves as a kind of a pattern here. And I think I'll be doing different biomes with this because, you know, obviously in a you know, in a jungle one, you wouldn't be covering this up. You'd kind of drop some oak logs in here or something, you know. And so it's going to be a different kind of approach. You would throw some, like, maybe melons or pumpkins. So it's going to be different than what I'm doing here. There we go. That looks really nice. And you're just going to keep kind of, you know, working your way across this thing to the other side. Yes, see on the other side. There we go. Oh, hi, P. Diddy. Wow, I got a comment. The screen isn't moving. Uh-oh. First the microphone wasn't working. The screen's not moving. That's not good. Unless maybe I was just taking a break right there. So... yeah, I wish there was some way in PlayStation to kind of see how the stream's working. I guess I could do it on my phone while I'm streaming and see how it works. There we go. Oh yeah, look, the vines are coming in really nice. Oh yeah, I don't want to come too close there because I'm going to drop down. Maybe we'll take that. What the heck, right there. Alright. So you're gonna again build this all the way around, and you know, I think that's good right now. You know, let's go ahead and like we'll put some trees right here. Again, this whole area needs to see up here too. Actually, we could actually just fill some trees in there, like build out some random trees instead of like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this across and keep this whole thing high or build some random trees. I do want to keep that down there, and I also want this part open. I want this to be like a little kind of cavern area, so this is gonna be like the hilltop area. Well, the piggies like it. I'm glad you like it. I like it that you like it. I was gonna make like a little cave thing there, but... So my next stream I want to do is I'll probably take a break, make some coffee, and come back in like a half hour or so, but or I don't know, 15 minutes, whatever time. I'm gonna stop this at a half hour. But what I want also to do is I want to show you how to make some concentric circles. I'm really into you know, I want to do a whole series of tutorials on how to make you know, circles and domes and spheres and glass ones. I mean, I think it really has a lot of potential. Minecraft, of course, you know, the blocks are square in Minecraft, but that doesn't mean your builds have to be rectangular and square. And I just think it would be fun to, you know, start making a whole bunch of tutorial series on different little things I've been learning over the years playing Minecraft. And I've been playing now, on December 26th, it will be 3 years. And again, if you're just starting out and you're new to Minecraft, don't be discouraged. It takes a long time to, you know, to get all the little tips and tricks, you know, watch YouTube videos, read Minecraft books. And, you know, experiment with your creativity. Just try different things. There's no right and wrong. And, you know, just have fun. That's what it's about. It's about having fun. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, yeah, we can bring that in. I'm gonna drop all this down too. Yeah, I guess we could leave that block there. So that's another thing too, layering. You know, like you know, laying up a couple single blocks right here too. That looks good. Maybe put one right there. No, that's too much. I'm gonna see my tree. That looks good. How about maybe we'll put one like right there? Yeah, that works. So we're gonna drop down right there. No, we're still gonna come out. There we go. Alright, we're gonna come up here. Then we can come down here again. and put that there. And like I said, you can always fix things up. You know, you build something, come back, you know, work on it later. Or, you know, you don't have to do, you know, a project all in one sitting. You know, sometimes you might do a little bit of it, and then you're like, you know what, I'm bored with that. And then you can come back to another project. But the big problem is you don't want to, you know, not complete things where you just, you know, have all these unfinished things. And I heard that a lot of people do that in Minecraft. You know, oh, I've got this unfinished thing and that unfinished thing. And I have a few little unfinished things, a few little works in progress. But for the most part, I do try to, you know, like wrap things up and then go on to the next thing. Let's go here. There we go. Yeah, this looks really nice. I love that big tree right there. That area I'm probably gonna like drop down and leave that big tree area. So we're probably gonna like extend this out and then drop down. And my night vision potion is running out. We're almost at the 30-minute mark anyway, so I think I'm gonna stop here. Let's just plant those trees real quick. So you're just gonna want to plant some random trees over here. Let's go over here. So kind of just up in this area here. Sorry, piggies. So maybe put one there. Slop down some bone meal. And you can do this easily, this project in survival. This isn't like, you know, something that could only be done like building a whole diamond like block city, which you would probably either spend a lot of time using the duplication glitch, or you would be building in creative. But a project like this could be done in survival. Again, it's just going to take longer for your little trees to grow. Ah, come on. You know what? Okay, it doesn't. Trees don't want to grow there. We won't grow any trees there. Fine. Be that way. We just won't grow a tree. We'll put a tree right here. There we go. There we go. Oh, so I'm stuck in this tree right now. There we go. Okay. And we got 2 more minutes, so we'll just like, I think, stop right there. Let's just put a little, slap down some bone meal. And by the way, if you're lucky, you will get flower forests in the traditional super flat, which is really cool with the tulips. And if you want to like build something like that in that area, you could just kind of go around and slap some bone meal and sample that area. And when you find a flower forest, you know, maybe build the trees around it. And I wish we had one in here, but we don't. Definitely don't have one here. I do have one by my woodland mansion, which was just kind of a fluke, which I'm really happy with. Okay, we're almost at the half-hour mark. And that's it now. We put some more little bone meal there for now. And I think we're, oh good, that grew in nice. And we'll slap a torch right here. And we're looking good for this part. So hope this inspires you to start terraforming your super flat world and not just be so flat. Ooh, that looks nice. Oops, hello. Yes, my own secret little paradise. Okay, we're out of here. Hope you enjoyed this stream. This is Phoenix Genesis playing Minecraft on PlayStation 4, my Superflat Survival World, signing out.